At an oversight hearing 2 weeks ago, GMH Chief Financial Officer Yuka Hechinova testified that some 60 vendors have placed the hospital on credit hold. GMH is currently $13 million behind in vendor payments, and overall it has about $30 million in overdue payables. Hechinova said lately they're only able to make small incremental payments to appease vendors.
We really do need a large cash infusion in order to make a dent in these payables. So even if we have an increase in collections and available cash, it's immediately absorbed. We can spend it in the blink of an eye just to pay the vendors down, and then another bunch of invoices come in because these supplies and pharmaceuticals are very expensive. We're paying a lot more than we used to, so it's been overwhelming.
That set off alarm bells among Republicans who lobbied for this emergency session to act on Senator Jesse Lujan's bill to use FY22 and 23 excess general fund revenues to pay down the hospital's gaping arrears. The governor also agreed. In a letter to the speaker, she said she spoke to Lujan, telling him of her support. But apparently, Democrats in the legislature disagreed.
Again, notwithstanding House rules, I motion to place 164-37 LS on the session agenda.
On the motion to place Bill 164-37 LS on the session agenda, is there any objection? There's an objection. All in favor of placing the bill on the session agenda, please raise your hand. Motion fails.
Then Senator Frank Bloss moved to get his resolution to declare an extreme emergency at the hospital on the agenda. At first, it too was shot down, but Senator Chris Barnett moved to reconsider the vote, and it was allowed onto the second reading file. That gave Bloss and others a chance to comment.
This resolution addresses an extreme desire and an encouragement to the governor to first off recognize the conditions that currently exist in our hospital, recognize the conditions that currently exist in the healthcare system today in our community, provide the resources that are necessary to be able to deal with this. We just recently voted down an attempt to be able to provide funding. I'm not going to get into that because it's gone. But all the while, there's still over $200 million that's sitting in what is called the American Rescue Plan funding. That could have been utilized. She's got $153 million set aside for a new hospital. We don't need a new hospital 5 years down the road. We need a hospital that can function for us today.
We can't just keep giving GMH money because it failed even when it had plenty of money. We need to acknowledge that management is the problem and not money, because we have given money to GMH for a very long time, and we are expecting a different result. In some circles, they would call that insanity. This legislature, we are a significant part of the government of Guam. For too long, we as a body have done nothing to address the root causes of this issue except throw money at it and write strongly worded resolutions.
Parkinson also made clear his support for the governor's push to build a new hospital. Nestor Lecanto, KUAM News.